With my hair. All right, makeup.
We're ready to believe you.
All right, we're back with another episode of Ready to Believe. I'm Jamie Pale Rider.
Rob Williams.
And today we're talking belts. Specifically, yeah, as you point to off camera, yeah, from my homies. Yeah, it's an MXC deep cut.
For my homies.
No, we're talking Ghostbusters uniform pistol or range belts.
Yeah.
So like the canvas belt with the two holes going all the way down that they attach everything in the kitchen sink to, basically. More specifically today, we're talking about the Tools and Talent belt that he has produced and is now selling. So full disclosure, Tools and Talent sent us a belt for review purposes, which is super exciting. I'm more than happy to check it out and do a review.
It's kind of like our first paid product endorsement or something. This is like weird. It's so
exciting.
Cool. I'm super excited to check this out.
For context, the hose upgrade that I did, that was Tools and Talent. That was not paid. That was me just having confidence in that product. So yeah, he reached out to us after the fact, which is super exciting. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, we're gonna do a quick unboxing and comparison to the GB Fans belt that I've been wearing ever since Go. And then a little bit later, so next week we have an event where we'll be doing ghost busting.
Well, you're ghost busting. I'm trooping.
Wow.
We're doing the ghost busting.
It'll be a little bit of everything. But yeah, we'll take it for a test drive.
Yeah.
At that event and kind of give some during and post-event thoughts.
Yeah, so we're actually putting it to the test. We're actually go out there and you are going to try out the belt. And it sounds silly, like you actually try out this belt. There is some wear and tear that goes into this sort of stuff. I mean, two guys have trooped before, you put some wear and tear into your costume.
Oh, yeah. Someone who put 100 events on my original Stormtrooper costume, and it is no longer troopable without some major repairs. And several troops on the Scout, on Obi-Wan. Yeah, they definitely take some wear and tear and require a bit of maintenance. And like, we'll show it in the video coming up next, but there is already a bit of wear and tear on my GB Fans belt. So yeah, it's a very real thing to consider.
So let's compare the two belts out on the table and we'll show you what we got. Here we go. All right, so we're unboxing this, is it?
Oh. Ooh.
First unboxing.
Will unboxing be that
I got dibs
later
on the cake batter, by the way.
Oh, yeah? Okay. All right.
Real unboxing. Here we go.
Real unboxing. So yeah, this is the box we got from Tools and Talent. All I can think of as I do this is Nintendo 64. The internet has broken me. Okay, see, this is
honeycomb.
This is what I was curious about, because when I ordered my hose upgrade, like it's clear that Tools and Talent puts effort into the packaging and the unboxing experience, for lack of a better term. And see, he's done the same thing here. So we have several stickers to add to the collection. Thank you again.
Dibs.
That's for you.
Yay! Thank you.
So yeah, like this looks Ghostbusters-y.
Yeah.
I love it. So we got a description, personalized. That's really nice. So yeah, basically, Dan from Tools and Talent is explaining this is a passion project, which yeah, I'm not surprised given the quality and the effort put into the hose. So yeah, I'm really excited to get into this. Oh, so we got two belts.
Two. Oh, look at that.
Okay, so that I wasn't expecting.
That is.
Okay, before we get into that, because that's really exciting, Den has also included some Ecto
Holy moly.
stickers and some patches.
Oh, look at that patch.
So we got two different patches going.
That's really cool.
So that's absolutely.
Oh, look at that one.
That's going on my jacket.
Ecto Ordnance Core. Corpse.
Core.
Corpse. Look, it's a corpse.
So
Those are
that's
really cool.
Awesome. Stickers for the bin and patches for the jacket.
Sweet.
So yeah, Dan is basically saying that the belts are built from high quality, heavy duty materials and hardware. The belts fit a wide range of waist sizes, and they're designed to be stronger and sturdier than your average belt.
All right.
And he's well aware, if you've seen pictures of his belt with all the stuff on it, he knows how much basically like real estate and weight is hanging off the belt. And I've seen that myself, and we'll get into it with the side-by-side comparison, that these belts, they don't really stand on their own, and like they will definitely sag from the weight a little bit. So that's something that he calls out specifically on here. So it comes in what they call the Battleship Gray color with black hardware.
All right, are you putting it on?
Yeah.
Well, let's unwrap it first.
Well, yeah, we'll unwrap, and I'll take my existing belt off and compare it. Oh, I'm so excited to have more patches to go on my jacket. The thing is becoming very busy, but pop both of these open here.
Oh, we're getting undressed now?
Yep.
Preserve the pee-hose.
So here we have, this is the existing GB Fans belt that I've been wearing for, God, a few events now. And it's pretty flexible and lightweight. It looks the part for sure. This is the backside with the hardware, and you can kind of tell it's fraying a little bit at the edges. You can see the string is kind of pulling, so that's something that regardless of the belt, I would just need to like put some fray check on just to make sure it doesn't continue fraying. But yeah, you can see like on some of the eyelets, it's starting to come apart a little bit where there's a little more strain closer to the buckle. It's like not the end of the world, not a deal breaker by any means. It's still a really good belt, and it's served me well so far. But if we're looking at the Tools and Talent belt, so first off, the color comparison, it's a little bit darker. It is more of a distinct gray color, where this one is more of like what you call a khaki color, I guess. Yeah, obviously you can see on the back though, like the eyelets are quite a bit more reinforced.
Oh yeah.
Where like these guys, it's just their eyelets or grommets, however you want to refer to them, but there's no reinforcing on the back. Again, not the end of the world, but it's pretty clear right from the outset that this is built with sturdiness in mind. So the other thing I notice as I handle it is it's quite a bit stiffer.
Oh, that is, yeah.
So like this one's pretty soft and flexible.
Now, was this soft before?
It's definitely worn in a little bit. Like I said, I've worn it to a few events now. It hasn't softened up a lot.
Okay.
So like, again, this is not a terrible belt by any means, but just obvious kind of like differences right away is the sturdiness. Like this thing will actually, it's kind of standing up on its own.
Yeah. There you go.
So like, yeah, that's pretty crazy actually.
Ready for action.
Yeah, it's got some structure to it for sure. All right, let's pop this on. All right, so we've finally done resizing the belts. That took some doing. The belts are stiff, and out of the box, so resizing it, and there's a lot to it. Like there's a ton of real estate. You can kind of see, like, actually if I flip it the right way, that might help too, but just how much is overlapped. Like it's basically double the size of the GB Fans belt. So like I have them facing opposite ways just so you can see like the fastener bit on the inside. So like this is how much we have overlapping on the GB Fans belt. And this is how much we have overlapping on the Tools and Talent belt. So like there is a ton of wiggle room there.
Yeah.
So like this will basically fit anybody.
Yeah. I'm a size 38 on the waist, and I'm wearing it right now. And I had to size it down quite a bit too.
Yeah. So the other thing I'm noticing too, how I mentioned how this is kind of coming apart a little bit just from where I didn't hit it with any fray check before I started wearing it, and I probably should have, but I didn't. And you can see how it's kind of like fraying a little bit. And again, fray check would solve that. But if you look at the Tools and Talent belt, it has this really nice like finished and covered edge. So like it's actually covered over with a strip of material that's like sewn down over the loop. So like that's
super nice.
That's really sturdy. That's that's not gonna fray anytime.
Feel how strong that is.
Right?
Like right around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's rugged.
Talk about the buckle. We were both excited about the buckle.
So, yeah, we were. So I want to demonstrate. So like the other thing we noticed as we were trying the belts on is that the buckle on the GB Fans one has a lot more wiggle room. And the angle on this part of the buckle is more diagonal. So if it's a little bit loose or snug, I've actually had it like come unbuckled on me when I've been wearing it at an event before. Like maybe I didn't eat as much that day or whatever, but yeah, it had a little bit of slack. And again, I haven't really had a problem just because I've been aware of it, but so for this one, you basically just pop it in as is and slide it into place. And you're relying a little bit on kind of the outward force of your waist to hold it in place. So like I said, like it's got a bit of wiggle room, and it can absolutely, like I've had it come undone on me at an event before. Again, not a huge deal. Like I don't want to like make it sound like I'm constantly coming down on the GB Fans belt. Like this is perfectly fine for any kind of Ghostbusters costume. But what I'm saying is this one is just that much better. So the belt is more sturdy material, like actually thicker metal, but you can't even get it together the same way. Like there's not enough room for you to slip that in and go. Like I probably could if I forced it, but I don't want to. But you have to get it together, you have to twist it and then close it like that. So like there's far less of a chance of that accidentally coming undone when you're wearing it.
Yeah.
I would hazard a guess and say there's no chance of that coming done accidentally. So yeah, a little bit more involved to get on, but like, oh man.
But it's secure.
Absolutely, yeah, that's not going anywhere. So I'm starting to get why Tools and Talent is saying that this is a passion project, because it's clear that he's worn the Ghostbuster costume, the belt specifically, with like, if you go to his Instagram and see all of the stuff he's got on his belt, it's like he has the lifeguard too, he has the belt gizmo, he's got a trap and the PKE holster, all that stuff. Yeah, it's gonna weigh down on the belt, it's gonna make it want to collapse. So like that's the other kind of byproduct of the belt being bigger like that, is that you have this much that's doubled over. It's gonna add to stability. So like it's doubled over from here all the way around to here. So like it's literally just this section here that is on its own. And like, even if that wasn't the case, it feels like the belt would be totally fine with everything you could load it up with for a Ghostbuster costume. So yeah, I am extremely happy. The buckle alone, I think that might be my favorite part. But like, yeah, the reinforcing on the eyelets and on the edge here, like that's awesome.
Yeah. I'm wearing it right now. There you go. See, ta-da! Wearing it right now. It's feeling great. It's feeling so good. I'm
probably more excited than I've ever been to wear a belt before. But yeah, I'm extremely excited to give this a go in full costume with all the stuff that I put on my belt. Like that's the other thing, as we were kind of just off camera, just kind of having a look at them and resizing them and getting them ready to wear on camera, I immediately thought about myself included, but everybody who's got a 2 in the box on the way, probably December-ish, so like a couple months, like that's so much more that people are gonna have on their belt. So it's going to come with the PKE holster, along with the PKE meter, the trap and the trap holster. So that's 2 more like big things to go on your belt. Not only weighing it down, but taking up real estate on the belt. That this is absolutely gonna help kind of alleviate any concerns about the belt collapsing or anything like that. All right, so now is the point in our kind of unboxing and review. We're going to throw it to our future selves 1 week into the future, where we're going to be testing out the belts. Yeah. So we're going to be, like we said, taking the belts for a test drive at an event in costume. Like, I can already tell I'm wearing the belt already. I'm so excited.
I'm still wearing mine.
Yeah, one thing I think I neglected to call out, kind of in our going over the belt, as I was swapping over my GB Fans key fobs to the new belt, even doubled over, your existing key fobs will still fit over the belt, which is super nice, and I didn't think about until it was time to put them on, and I had a bit of like, ooh, crap. But no, they totally fit, and yeah, I couldn't be happier. So yeah, we will throw to our future selves for a bit of a during, like how it's feeling, and then kind of a post-event, how it went with the new belts, how they felt, that kind of thing. Any wardrobe malfunctions, anything like that? No. I doubt it. These belts aren't going anywhere. Yeah, I feel like I could run a 10K and this belt would still be on and thriving.
Right?
Ready.
All right, here we go. So we're going to send it to next week.
You got a toothbrush? We're going to
Victoria.
You hear that, Doug? I'm coming to
Victoria.
Any ghosts?
Jamie, real quick, how's the belt holding up?
Really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, what's this?
Oh, that's a strong belt, dude.
I'm still scared. There we go.
All right, we are back from Victoria. Just want to do a quick kind of debrief before we sign off and send the video to the internet. Yeah, the belt held up really well. We put it to the test for over a couple days. Yeah, one thing that I don't think we called out in the initial kind of unboxing or anything like that I noticed while we were wearing the outfits and everything like that, especially side by side with someone who doesn't have one of the new fancy Tools and Talent belts. So I have an older belt here, and again, this isn't to say that, oh, this belt is crap and you shouldn't use it, because this is totally fine. But as you start to add things to your belt, the PKE, the trap, gloves, fobs, if you're hanging your wand off your belt, anything like that. One thing I noticed with these belts is it was very easily kind of like folding over on one of the other busters. And that's one thing I basically like had him do a pinch test where he's like, okay, do that with yours and now do this one. And this one is noticeably much harder to fold over on itself. And you can even tell as you're holding it next to the old belt, like this one's quite a bit thicker actually. So it's pretty apparent, even just from holding the belts, how much more sturdy this one is. So yeah, do the pinch test. Yeah, you will immediately see the difference. It's crazy.
Especially in the double parts as well.
Oh yeah, the double parts, and like because of how big those belts are and how much real estate is there, a lot of the belt itself around your waist is going to be doubled up. Yeah, so this is going to be even more awesome for those of you out there that are waiting on your 2 in the box. And you're going to be rocking both the trap and the PKE with the holsters for both. Yeah, this belt is definitely going to hold up under all that.
I didn't get a chance to wear it. This is mine now. I'm actually wearing it for the first time today with the suit, and it's actually really fun to wear. So I'm looking forward to trying this on and putting it to the test like you guys.
Yeah.
But you put it to the test. You wandered around, as you saw in the video, and you hung everything on it. It was great. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing belt. Well worth it.
Big thumbs up.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah. I want to show you your jacket too.
Oh,
I want
yeah.
to show the patches.
Yeah, so like I said, Tools and Talent was very generous with patches, stickers, and whatnot in the packaging. So ever since I started assembling the Ghostbuster costume, I love patches and things like that, but I like wearing them. So I like putting them on things, patches and pins and whatnot. So this is my kind of just like wearing out jacket. But yeah, and so these are like pre-existing patches, and then of course I got the Tools and Talent patches, so I had to put them on the jacket. Yeah, repping it proudly. So thank you again for those, Tools and Talent.
For his homies.
See how many MXC jokes can we squeeze into one video. People are like, what the hell is MXC? If you don't know, go watch it. Yeah, with that, we're going to wrap things up. So again, massive thank you to Tools and Talent for reaching out and doing a bit of a collab with us.
Thank you so
and
much.
Giving us the opportunity to try out the belt and review it.
Link to Tools and Talent's Etsy page will be down in the description. So if you want to discover, he told me that they're selling out really fast actually, and they're getting prepared for Christmas.
So I'm not surprised.
Please take a look at that and don't miss out. If you order now, you can try and get it before Christmas for sure.
Or Halloween. Halloween's got to be huge for Ghostbusters.
Well, I can't promise
stuff.
that, just depending on where you live. But
Yeah, as we film this, we're about a month out from Halloween, which is bananas.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think when I first started assembling my costume, it was right before Halloween, coincidentally. And yeah, very, very tough to get a lot of stuff in time. So until next time, I'm Jamie Pale Rider.
Rob Tussin.
Here's Rob Tussin. He was very impressive in the warm-ups. And
NXT.
Rob Tussin. Yeah, Jamie Baba Ganoush. For my homies. I was not ready
sorry,
for
threw
that.
you off there.
Yeah.
I apologize. Do it again.
All right, with that, we're going to wrap things up. So until next time, I'm Jamie Pale Rider.
Rob Williams.
And we're ready to believe you. Rob Tussin.
Rob
Amazing.
Blood in my stool Tussin.